Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovers of drones everywhere. Welcome to Thursday Night Live. Boy, howdy, we've got a lot to pack in tonight. Wow. Welcome, Kelly Shores from Ready, Set, Drone. Remember that guy? Remember him?
Hey, it's been a minute.
Yeah. Where you been? What you been up to?
Oh, man, everything all at once.
Yeah.
Just living life, getting ready for Spin Up 2023. It is happening, people, and it will be announced in the next 60 days. It'll be this fall, but yeah, just enjoying myself, starting to try to make more content. I didn't do a whole lot in 22, but doing more in 23.
Okay, well, thanks for being on the show tonight. We have a guest that you suggested, sir. And
I did. If he's great, that's on me.
Yep,
or if he's great, it's on you. If he's terrible, that's on me. How about that?
I think he's going to be great. His name is Dan Hubert.
Yep.
And he is the VP of Marketing at Phoenix LiDAR Systems.
Phoenix LiDAR Systems.
Yeah, and you've been working with him on some stuff. If you don't know what LiDAR is, you will by the end of this show.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Or you'll be asleep.
Oh, you won't be asleep because Jeff's going to wake everybody up with the drone news, which is chock full of interesting things, and the douche nozzle of the week. Yeah, oh, it's going to be great. Oh, such a douche nozzle. And he's a senator, too, so... Anyway,
Senator douche nozzle.
Maybe you've heard about it, but we will talk about that briefly. The weekly Beauchart won't be seen this week because Beauchart is still recovering from his leg stuff. He's got leg stuff, and he's back at work doing the forklift, so he's just too tired to be funny.
Wasn't that a ZZ Top song? He's got leg stuff.
Women go crazy about leg stuff. That's right. Yeah.
Pearl necklace.
Pearl necklace, all that stuff.
How.
But right now, before we go any further, and I have an RX-8 update, but before all of that, let's thank our biggest sponsor, a Pigeon Jerky.
You'll enjoy Pigeon Jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. You'll enjoy Pigeon Jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow, and it's full of fiber to make them go.
Here we go.
You'll enjoy Pigeon Jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats.
Yeah, Pigeon Jerky. A proud sponsor of Thursday Night Live since 1970.
5 years of that, and no one, everyone still watches it.
They do.
Crazy.
Yeah, I did this show for every week for 5 years.
We were talking about this even from a hospital bed. You did this every week. I was like, dude. As a matter of fact, let me ask a serious question. Let's get to know Ken Heron for a second.
Okay. What's
the most difficult time that you had to say no to somebody because of the show? Like, was it a wedding, a funeral, chance to fly on the space shuttle? What? I'm sorry, Elon Musk, I can't go up on SpaceX. I'm doing my show. Unless you got Starlink up there.
I actually have missed like Thanksgiving or something with the family.
Well, that's out on a Thursday every year, so that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. And yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you have so much to be thankful for. So maybe
I really do.
Maybe this year it'll work out that it falls on your taint year, your taint week.
I don't want anything to fall on my taint.
Your taint week. It taints the week you do at the show.
Let me knock on wood. I don't want anything to fall. Medically, and I don't think YouTube would demonetize me for this, but I don't believe men have taints. I think we have chodes.
Oh, really?
I think that's the
we
medical
should really
term
get a doctor on this show sometime to clarify.
My sister's a doctor. Both of my sisters are doctors.
Call her. Call them.
I'll call her right now. We got to get to the bottom of the... Okay, we're going to do other stuff. First, let me thank everybody for participating and being members. Now, last week's show was a little glitchy. There was a lot of buffering. Hopefully, YouTube will hold this together this week. Thanks, everybody, for going back and watching it on the replay, where it's never glitchy. But I do want to share some news. First, the big news that I've committed to with this channel, and I hope everybody will support me. I plan on doing a lot of traveling in 2023. I'm tomorrow morning. I'm going to Arkansas to give lots of money to a person, and then that person's going to give me a camper.
What?
Yep. And I'm going to trail it behind the cop car. It's going to be the mobile command unit. And and I'm going to go to all the meets.
Nice.
All of them, all over the country. I'm going to go as many meets as I can. I'm going to start out in Florida. I think I'm going to go to that one. I'm going to go to M0A in Ocala, Florida first. And then I'm going to just travel all over the place. If you have a meet that you would like me to attend, give me plenty of advance, and I'll put my co-pilot Henry in the mobile command unit, and we'll come out and see you.
Or if you have a long driveway with sewer hookups.
All
also
that.
let it know.
If you want some of my black water, it's free. But
does this thing have a toilet?
Yeah, it's got a toilet.
It does.
Toilet and shower in the same room. And it's called a wet shower. I'm learning all about this RV stuff. So when you have a toilet and a shower in the same room, boy, you save on a toilet paper because you got a bidet right there. But if you want me to come anywhere and see you, please send your suggestion here, kenheronupload@gmail.com. I'm going to start traveling next month when I get this thing all set up. I'm going to have Starlink in there, so I'll be broadcasting live. I'll be doing this stream from there when I'm on the road. I'll also be doing my daily morning show from the Starlink.
Nice.
Dude, so that's the plan.
Your wacky radio show?
That's the plan anyway. Yeah, that's the plan.
Is that wacky radio show? I know it's available on the web, but it's a local thing in Tennessee, right? It's a local morning show?
No, it's a local morning show in Paducah, Kentucky on WJLI.
Paducah. So you could be in like Seattle doing the local morning show in Paducah, Kentucky.
That's
right.
And
the people from Paducah, Kentucky, will you tell them that you're in Seattle?
Yeah, we don't lie.
Oh, okay.
We don't lie.
Right.
But in fact, we just started our syndication bid. We got our first affiliate. So I'll be doing the morning show from this chair and this microphone in Paducah and also in Columbia, South Carolina, starting in a couple of weeks.
So have you ever been to Paducah?
All the time. I go there all the time. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. I've never been there, but it sounds very nice. You don't beat a name like that, right? Paducah.
Paducah. Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what little unincorporated town is a few miles out of Paducah?
Maduka?
No, it's a little town called Podunk. Little Podunk. I saw that sign. I was like, oh hell, I'm in Podunk, Kentucky. Good guy.
That's a for real. That's a for real place.
I have. Yeah, it's on my Instagram.
Wow.
Speaking of
there
Instagram,
is a place in Louisiana called Cut and Shoot. There's
Cut and Shoot, and there's a place in Missouri called what is it? I can't remember. They got two guns on their water tower. It's called like Shoot 'em Up, Missouri, or something. I don't know what. Crazy.
Hey, speaking of that, do you know what you call a hippie's wife?
What do you call a hippie's wife?
Mississippi. Mississippi. Hey, what about that
Mrs.
thing
Hippie.
with the applause?
Yeah.
Mississippi.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Golf clap for you.
Thanks for joining the show.
Yeah,
Ken.
thanks. By the way, he's referring to a conversation that we had for members only.
Members only.
If you want to become a member, you can do so. And you can also gift memberships. Go to the three little dots. There's a link down below where you can get a membership.
Really? You can sign somebody else up to be a member.
Yeah, and then you can, hopefully somebody will show us how to do it right now. People gift memberships all the time. You go to the three little dots in the upper right, and you gift a membership. You can buy as many as you want, and then YouTube will dole them out according to just a random, I think they throw a dart at a board or something.
Big wheel.
Yeah.
So Ken, being grown-ups like we are, I had to go to a lawyer and get a will made, and that's actually my entire will. Every dollar is going to be spent on YouTube memberships for people. I'm not giving any of my money, not a house, nothing.
Yeah, to hell with the children. To hell with the children. Yeah, that's a great idea.
My kids will be platinum members of your channel, so they're expecting great things.
Okay. I see people putting meetups in the chat. That's great. But again, please email me. And I know if you're under 30, you don't use email, but email's a quaint little communication device that I still use.
And it isn't like a text, because if you get a text and you forget about it, it's pretty much gone. Like, you're never going to respond. But an email, you'll get back to it.
That's right. And you can
do
whatever you want, Kelly. Show's yours.
I just want to give a quick hello to, I saw 107 Drones. That's Barkley.
Yeah.
He actually won a prize during my live stream last first Friday, and I sent him his prize out today, Barkley. That prize is headed to you. I don't even know if you won because you weren't there, but you won it. And then also the other winner was Eat More Possum, Brent.
Oh, awesome. I love that username.
And he's a pretty good FPV pilot too. Actually,
Eat More
Brent
Possum. I will have you know, in case you didn't hear, but I shot and killed with my 357 Magnum 2 possums that invaded my bathroom last week. Shot them.
But are you sure they were actually dead?
Oh, not only were they dead, but it went through their skulls and into my plumbing and flooded. So that's a little fun thing I had last week. This week's a lot better, but drone
so
Rob,
how do you explain that to the landlord? The bullet hole.
I shot a couple possums,
but I did not shoot the deputy.
That's right. Drone Rob gifted a membership. Thank you very much, Drone Rob. Leonard Oglesby gifted 5 Ken Heron memberships. Wow. So we have 6 new members right now. And let me just very quickly thank all of the people that in the pre-show. I want to mention all them who did Super Chat. Drone Rob and all these. We got a new member. We got Rob Muller and Phil Koshat and Barkley and Jack Weiser. Thank you very much, everybody. Now, before we get into the news, another wonderful thing. It's been a heck of a week for me. I finally got a call today about my RX-8. For anybody that's interested, I have
the Wankel.
I have a Wankel rotary, Renesis rotary, and in October 22nd of last year, I took it into Elite Rotary in Schaumburg, Illinois, to have them make it super McDuper awesome. And they did. And he sent me this video today of it up on the dyno. And for those who are in the know, a Renesis rotary engine of this age, it's a 2011, will always have horsepower under 200 usually. If it's well kept, or if it's like mine, street ported, if you know what that is. I've got a lot of extra things that I've done. Cold air intake, I got the coils, we balanced the rotor. Anyway, I'm at 250 horsepower, and this is what it sounds like.
Man. just so I assume the wheels are sitting on spinny things, like spinny roller things, right?
You're kidding me, right? You don't know how a dyno works?
No. How does that work? Quickly. I know. Educate me, please.
Okay. Well, you put a car up on a spinny thing, and it tells you what the horsepower of the car is.
But what I'm saying is the wheels are on 2 cylinders, right, that are spinning to keep it there.
It's a
so
gauge.
what I'd like to know is there a pull brake that you could pull while it's going that fast, and then you just launch off of it? How cool would that be?
Do yourself a favor, everybody, okay? After this stream is over, just go on YouTube and type in dyno fail. And then while away the
Have you seen that happen?
Oh my God, dude. Listen. If you're, and I'll just say this and then we'll get into the news, okay? If you're a car guy, even if you're not like a motor head, if you got any kind of car that you enjoy driving, get it tuned. I'm talking.
Or if your name is Lemmy.
Any kind of car, get it tuned. Night and day difference. Doesn't matter.
So my 2010 Subaru Outback.
Yes.
Which is a stick shift, by the way.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. 2010 stick shift.
It'll seem like a new car to you.
Wow.
All right. We've satisfied all the car guys. Now let's satisfy all the drone news guys. How about that?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's get into
the news.
The news.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
Heading into the drone newsosphere, Jeff Sills has been diligently working on all the important stories for you. What's happening, buddy?
I've got some good stuff. This is just a whole cornucopia of things. That's my good word for the day. Cornucopia.
Cornucopia, yeah.
So first of all,
really.
First of all, we're going to start off with a story that I will give credit where credit's due. Ken shared this with me, and I thought it was absolutely brilliant. So landowners who feel violated by drones should be allowed to shoot them down, says at least one Wyoming state lawmaker.
Uh-huh.
I thought maybe a shotgun would be an appropriate legal weapon to take a drone with, says Senator Charles Scott.
This is the douche nozzle in question.
Yeah. He made this remark during a Senate floor discussion Wednesday afternoon regarding Senate File 34, which deals with drone trespassing. The bill, which passed its first reading in the Wyoming Senate, should include a provision allowing landowners to take trespassing drones down, said Scott.
So there goes your Amazon package, and then it ends up in their yard. Is that what he's saying?
Look, this story was sent to me by Vic Moss. Everybody knows Vic Moss. The story was sent to him by someone at the FAA who was very surprised that a lawmaker said these things. Douche nozzle, okay?
Oh, no, it gets better because Senator Lynn Hutchings, one of the other senators there, agreed and said it would be practical.
Wow.
Yes.
Just
wow. So
wow.
it's not just one, it's two.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And there should be time to work with provisions into the bill moving forward, said Senator Bill Layden. He chairs the Senate Judiciary Committee, which forwarded the bill to the Senate earlier this Wednesday. So there's 3 senators now that are promoting this. And obviously, I'm sure that this is going to die.
It's not going to go anywhere, of course.
Yeah.
Because shooting a drone is a federal
illegal
crime. Yeah. But shouldn't they know this? This is the disconnect. All seriousness. This is the disconnect from the general public and the drone community. We know it's ridiculous, but these old men who are clearly out of touch.
I think that guy invented the internet. Wait, put it back up. Let's see.
Yeah.
He and Al Gore, they teamed up.
It's a series of tubes. So he's a douche nozzle and he doesn't know what he's talking about, and I hope he gets voted out. I certainly hope he gets educated. I'm sure someone will. But he'll never apologize.
Yeah.
He'll
and
never.
Just to be clear, in case I'm telling people wrong, you can't shoot anything out of the sky, right?
No.
Unless you're the Ukrainian military, you're not going to be allowed to shoot whatever, a kite, an airplane, UAV, because it could fall and hurt you. It could hurt your stuff. It could hurt other people.
Yeah.
The same rule that applies to you shooting at aircraft, helicopters, applies to drones.
Yeah.
And that's where the understanding is that if it is a device that flies in the air, you are not allowed to shoot at it. Unless, of course, it's skeet, and you're at a skeet range. But that would be about it. So,
that's not really a device, though. That's just sort of a piece of clay, right?
Piece of clay.
Device is a little bit of a stretch for skeet. But I hear you.
Douche nozzle.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Jeff.
You need a sound effect for that.
Go ahead, Jeff.
All right. So the next batch of stories, there was so much stuff that came out of Ukraine.
Speaking of shooting stuff out of the sky.
Yeah, it was hard to keep up with us. So the first one, this is very unique footage that shows a Ukrainian quadcopter dropping or attempting to drop a modified projectile grenade onto a Russian position.
Oh, I saw
But the Russians actually caught wind of the fact the drone was there, and there's a muzzle flash on the ground, and he actually shot the grenade out of the sky.
That's a lucky shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, that was some very lucky marksmanship, and that Russian saved everybody on the ground. So that's the first one.
Mm-hmm.
The next story comes from a town called Marinka in Ukraine. This is Ukrainian drone footage that shows the absolute devastation of this town. This is a suburb of Donetsk, and there are barely any buildings still standing in this place. This place has been just absolutely leveled. And this footage, I think it's from the 1st or 15th of January. So this is really up to date.
This is really terrible. But is this in Nevada? It looks like it's a 2-axis gimbal, and you can see the body of the drone.
Yeah, they don't specify in the story what drone it is, but this one particular city has been under contention between the Russians and the Ukrainians since 2014.
Damn.
So this is one of the major central areas that has been constantly up for conflict, and the relentless shelling in that area you can see has just taken a complete toll.
Yeah.
All right, so then it gets to the next one. This was by far my favorite of all of them, because the Ukrainians are using drones, but they've gotten really creative with the FPV drones, right?
Yeah.
They'll fly them down into buildings, and they'll chase, people down into bunkers and stuff. But this one, they chased a Russian BMP down the road and put the drone right in the open door in the back.
What? Oh.
But they tried to shoot it. Watch the little poof from the guy on the top. He tried. You have to try, right?
And at the last second, the guy on the back's like, "Nope, I'm jumping off."
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's watch that again.
This is like, and with a low battery even, right? He's pulling some volts there.
Yeah, that's the thing. Most of the FPV videos that I see just before they attack a location, every single one of them is at low battery.
Yeah.
So they loiter around and make sure that they actually know what they're going to hit before they hit it.
You also get low battery when you're giving it the beans, trying to get away from being shot down.
Yeah.
Chasing a BMP down the road.
Yeah.
All right, and so the last one is really, I think, an interesting take, because you and I, Ken, have seen multitudes of videos of people saving drones that have gotten stuck on the top of like buildings or towers or whatever.
Yeah.
But the Ukrainians took it a step further, because they realized that a Russian had left its walkie-talkie out in the open. So they decided to steal it. And so using a drone, they came over and they stole the radio.
And they filmed it doing it with another drone.
Yeah, they filmed it doing it with another drone. Great footage.
Wow.
That's so great. So now the Russians have to change all their frequencies and stuff.
What's the frequency you're off?
Apparently, according to the story, the walkie-talkie that they stole allowed them to listen to Russian troops for up to 9 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Vladimir, have you seen my walkie-talkie? It's somewhere around here. I think I left it in hole that we made with bomb. Oh, I'll go check.
Wow.
It's not there anymore.
No.
All right, so the next is drone footage that was captured on January 13th. This is a day after a tornado struck Selma, which is an Alabama town. And this gives you some idea of the amount of damage that this particular storm and this tornado caused.
Goodness.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, and this is a historic town. Selma has a strong history in Alabama. So there's a lot of things in here that probably, had some significance, like the church, etc.
Yeah.
That.
Well, what day did this happen?
The tornado hit Selma on Thursday, January 12th.
Well, what day is MLK Day? It's pretty close.
Monday. It was Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this.
Still.
Gee whiz.
Yeah. Tornadoes. I've never been close to one. I've seen some little dirt devils, driving across Kansas and stuff, but never been any player near an actual tornado. But I hear it sounds like a train, like it sounds like a freight train coming in.
I've been within probably 5 city blocks of one when I lived in.
It sounds like a freight train?
No, it sounded like death coming for me. That's the way I would describe it.
Christmas past.
It'll change your life. I was in Lincoln, Nebraska in like 1995 or something.
And that's like headquarters for tornadoes, right? That's Tornado HQ.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, Nebraska, Kansas.
Yep. Yeah, it was it'll make you rethink, reevaluate.
All right. So next we covered, I want to say last year, I think it was last summer, about China developing drone carriers. These were going to be ships that would be drone carriers. Well, the first one was delivered on January 12th. This is the Zhu Haiyan, which is capable of operating pretty much on its own. It's a self stabilizing ship. It does not require a crew. The design and construction is, follows the green intelligence and significant support or scientific support for unmanned systems. And this ship is a drone carrier, so it can launch and retrieve drones, as well as it being a remote ship itself.
Wow.
And they're planning on building a fleet of these.
But you're saying there's no cap or doesn't need a human crew.
It does not need a human crew. It's a completely autonomous ship.
It's like a drone ghost ship.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is a seaborne drone carrier. So the ship is a drone, and everything that operates off of it are drones.
Including the crew.
Look, that's cool and everything, but now all you have to do is mess with the control link to it, and then it's right.
Yeah,
I mean,
I guess.
yeah.
I imagine that's pretty hard to scramble. I mean, I imagine that's scrambled and not like just. You're talking about being able to take over the transmission for it.
No, just disable it. If you get RF close enough to it, and like an RF bomb, let's say, DARPA, are you listening? RF bomb.
Yeah.
I'm sure that there
you got your AM bombs, your PM bombs, your FM bombs, UHF bombs.
That's right.
VHF bombs.
Yep. You got
Betamax bombs.
You got dub bomb. Yo.
Everything made in China usually has a military slant to it. They are really pushing hard on the scientific aspects of this ship, but obviously, it's going to have military applications as well. But the simple fact that they've gone and created this is a testament to how, dedicated they are to implementing the use of drones. All right, so next we have, this is about 6 days ago, I believe. Crews responded to a large sinkhole that trapped 4 people and swallowed 2 cars in Chatsworth, California. And this happened after some very severe rainstorms flooded the state. If you guys aren't familiar with the fact, they've been getting inundated. But this particular sinkhole formed up and actually swallowed cars.
Yeah, it's pretty bad there. At first, when they were saying, it's going to rain in California because it never rains in California, I thought, they're just being a bunch of babies. We got to buy an umbrella. But no, it's really bad out there.
Yeah, they've got a ton of rain, and they're expecting more. There are several more bands that are going to be coming through, so this is just a teaser for what's coming.
And
all right.
Swallowing cars. It's
so,
raining men and swallowing cars.
So I happen to love this next one because we know that they're using drones on the border. We know that there are U.S. troops on the southern border. And we know that the U.S. troops are using drones on the border. And, of course, naturally, those U.S. troops are monitoring what the cartel is doing. So this wonderful footage is of U.S. troops who were filming cartel, and the cartel decided to shoot at the drone.
Listen to this.
So that's Chapitos people.
Yep.
He's got a rifle with him, too. Oh, he's going to try to shoot at me right now.
That's a little kid.
Shoot.
Oh, damn, you shot. You can see the muzzle flash.
There you go. Shots fired.
Is that
He's
a
getting ready to
knockout?
fire.
Listen.
Did he fire?
Yeah, he was shooting. He's still shooting. They're talking to somebody. Someone else is. Oh, there we go. That guy's shooting at me. There we go.
They're just so calm.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, he's shooting at me. Do they
shooting at me.
Do they fly away? No, they're just like, they're shooting at me.
Yeah.
Because I guess, if they own the drone themselves, but the government owns the drone and they'll replace it, right? Well,
Right.
But
that and I truly believe that this drone was using a telephoto lens and that they were at a distance the rifles were not going to hit them.
They were so far away.
Yeah.
Drug lord.
But one of those guys picked up a golden AK-47. I swear to God, it looked like it was a golden AK-47.
Of course, it's golden.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
That's just how much money the cartel has. I mean, they're like, what should we make out of gold next? Yay.
Yeah, you're not going to impress the cartel women if you don't have a gold AK.
Right. Silver, I don't want to go out with you.
Yes. No, it's platinum. Okay, I believe that.
Looks like silver to me.
Yeah. All right,
All
Jeff.
right, so Netflix is apparently under some trouble at the moment because they were shooting a film on December 27th. This is for in Taiwan, and a very high-profile Taiwanese actor was injured on the Netflix shoot when one of the drones flew into his face. So the guy's name is Kaiko. He suffered what his manager describes as serious disfigurement when this particular drone flew into his face as part of a language fantasy series called Agent from Above. It happened in Singapore. And so he is now recuperating from this. The blade or the drone itself had shielded protective layers on the blades. So there wasn't any like explosion or blade shattering, etc. So there's still a lot of, I guess, up in the air as to how or why he got injured.
I'm being told by my producer that doesn't exist that we have footage to share, but it's too horrific. It's too horrific. Too horrific to share. Okay, we don't have video of that. But wouldn't you like to see that?
I imagine they probably wrote something into the storyline so that he to explain the big scar on his face, right? When he comes back to the next scene.
Apparently, the talent management team arranged for him to have micro stitching done. So I'm under the impression that they're working on trying to hide this all together. But obviously, Netflix is
obviously, if you're talking about it on TNL, they've done a very poor job.
Yeah, Netflix has not made any public comment about the accident, but this is one of their shows, so it'll wait to be seen.
Let me just say, it's hard not to make a PP joke when you're talking about micro stitching. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
I'm keeping all that. I'm keeping all that to myself in an effort
Keep it all to yourself.
To appease the YouTube gods and AdSense, because I don't want to be.
You don't want to be that guy.
I don't want to
be
be
joke guy.
I don't want to be getting demonetized.
No. That would suck.
Right.
All right. So the next story comes from the TNL news leads section, and I will tell you right now that I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to share this.
What?
I didn't want to have anything to do with this.
What are we talking
But
about?
it was put in TNL news leads because one of you viewers out there decided that this needed to be shared. So this
Joe Blaylock
wonderful story is just for you. Recently, in Queensland, Australia, Matthew Wood was using his drone to take aerial photos of Pioneer Valley.
Mm-hmm.
However, he lost control of the device when an eagle plucked his DJI Avata out of the sky and flew off with it.
Oh, dear.
So Wood's only clue about what happened to his drone before it vanished was a 1-second selfie of the eagle staring down at the camera drone.
Wow.
Now, the eagle has taken the camera off to some nest someplace.
Yeah.
He made every attempt that he could possibly think of to find his drone using the goggles and using the last 30 seconds of flight data, but he was never able to recover the drone, figuring that it was up in a tree someplace. And his last comment was, the eagle took the drone back to its nest and is trying to eat it.
Or maybe he's trying to raise it. Wouldn't that be a great Netflix special about a young drone that gets kidnapped by eagles, raised by eagles, thinks it's an eagle, and spends the rest of its life doing eagle things, but it's actually a drone?
Oh,
I'm just pitching here. But
he has recommended that drones be banned from certain areas in Australia during nesting season. You don't allow fishing where there's spawning season, so you shouldn't allow drones where there's breeding season.
Wait, the same guy that had a drone there is recommending that they shouldn't be allowed?
Yeah, he's recommending a ban during nesting season because and his comment is you don't allow fishing when there's spawning season, so you shouldn't allow drones when there's breeding season because it'll stop the birds from breeding, and obviously in this case they're going to get defensive.
It'll stop
and steal the drone.
It'll stop the what from breeding? It'll stop the what's from breeding?
Eagles.
See, I came prepared. I don't know what's in this cup.
Yeah.
But I've been drinking it for a while, so I'm ready for this. It's the birds.
Okay. All right. I don't know why you didn't want to do that story. What's next?
Thank you, God.
What's next, Jeff?
Next is some amazing drone footage shot of the Falcon Heavy's side boosters.
Oh my God, this is so amazing.
LZ1 and LZ2.
I can watch this all day long. This is science fiction to me. It looks like the tape was run backwards.
Yeah.
Yes.
Landing.
It's absolutely amazing. This impresses me every single time. How do you do that?
I've watched almost every single landing. I cannot stop watching these. Now, it's great when they're doing just the regular SpaceX, single launches.
Yeah.
But these heavy launches where they're using multiple rockets, the simple coordination of them coming back to 2 landing zones side by side.
Yeah, together.
Is just absolutely beautiful.
Like a pair of eagles.
Yeah. Right.
Don't start, Kelly.
Yeah.
Lovers, look up where we belong.
Kelly,
That's
stop.
really amazing. Now,
Where the eagles fly.
what's the name of these the rockets?
I got the alcohol ready for this. That's Falcon Heavy.
Falcon.
Yes.
They look pretty Falcon light, but what kind of animals are falcons, Jeff?
Birds.
They are birds. Thank you for that confirmation. What's next?
That's it. That's all.
I'm being told.
I don't have
I'm being told by my producer that doesn't exist that there's actually one more story.
No, there's not.
There is.
That's everything I came up with.
Oh no, there is. There's one more story, and this is about smuggling.
A pigeon was found carrying a small backpack filled with crystal meth last week at the Pacific Institution in Abbotsford. The correctional facility staff says the bird was spotted with its bag of drugs in the yard on December 29th, and officers set up a trap to catch it. They say they're always on the lookout for drones, but this is the first time they've encountered a pigeon drug smuggler. The warden has confirmed a recent interception of contraband and says the Pacific Institution is now investigating.
Wow, you got to be on the lookout for this guy. He is a meth addict / smuggler.
Toughest pigeon jerky in the world.
Toughest inedible. And what kind of animal are
I'm
pigeons?
ready for it. I'm about halfway through this.
What kind of animal?
So I'm gonna say it's a bird.
It is a bird, isn't it?
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird, 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 well, the bird is a word. Well, a bird, 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 well, the bird's a well, a bird, 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 well, the bird is a word. Well, a bird, bird, but bird's a well, a bird, 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 well, the bird is a word. Well, a bird, bird, but bird's a well, don't you know about the bird? Well, everybody's talking about the bird. Well, a bird, bird, but bird's a well,
How did they get Miley Cyrus to do that?
I know Miley. Anyway,
So,
yes.
About the meth real quick.
Yes, tell me more about the meth.
I actually don't ever buy a pair of shoes from a drug dealer, because I did one time. I don't know what they were laced with, but I was tripping all day.
Laced with. Ah, very good.
That was well done.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
And topical. Very good.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff. Well, thank you very much. We love you, man. Thanks for the news.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
All right. Now, I don't know if you can top that joke with another one, but you should try at this point.
Did you hear about the chameleon that couldn't change color?
No, I didn't.
He had a reptile dysfunction.
A reptile dysfunction. Yeah,
I thought, you're Mr. Pee-Pee. I thought
no,
you
that was good.
that.
I like pee-pee jokes. All right. Well, you know what? I do have to thank everybody watching. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, I got big plans this year, and I'm really going to need your help. And so, let me go ahead and thank everybody who has donated in the super chats tonight. Hop on that train. I encourage everybody to become a member if you would like to. I'm sorry, what?
For the bathroom. You need some of those beads to hang in front of the bathroom door, right?
Got to have those
in
beads.
the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to have all of the accoutrement. I need a lava lamp, all that stuff. So we got 6 members now. Again, you can gift memberships to support the channel. You can support the channel on Patreon. I've got exclusive content over there as well. If you want one of those birds that are after your name, then become a membership right here on the tubes. And let's see, Leonard Oglesby has been a member of the Heron Birds. for 27 months. That's why he's got a red bird. I had a red bird once in college. I just I shut it in the door.
How do I know how long I've been a member? Because I've been a member for a minute. What button do you push? How do you make this work?
I will get your grandson to teach you how to rewind to get the VC.
Rewind it before you turn it back.
To get the VC aura from blinking. Dynadrone, thank you very much for the $5. He says, "Hey Ken and Kelly, U2C. Hi Ken and Kelly, U2C. Thank you.
U2C.
All right. So
right
we're
back at you, buddy.
Yeah.
U2C.
Shelby Vol, hey. Shelby, thank you very much for the $5. He says, "What up, Ken? You should see our latest wing chase. Sent you a link." Excellent. I'll share some of that on the next TNL. Appreciate it. Northside Hawk, been a member for 17 months in the Pigeon Jerky gang. That's the next tier up. If you join that tier, then Kelly will come mow your lawn every other month. He says nearly 18 months. Pickle. And that is so important. I can't stress that enough. If life gets you down, if things are turned upside down, things are bad, that rash came back, just remember, Pickle. It's true. It's true. It's true. Headlight 41. Thank you very much for being a member for 11 months. Next up, 1 year, and that's when your bird will turn red unless you shut it in the door like I did. Joe Blaylock, member for 26 months. Thank you very much for being a member of the Pigeon Jerky gang. Great show. What a ride. Glad you're enjoying it so far. Drone 2 Robotics, been a member for 2 months. Thank you very much. And TJ Grady, always very generous with a $19.99, and he says, Pickles. Now, it means the same whether you spell it correctly or not. So thank you, TJ. And I spell TJ GX, just to let you know. Drone Rob, he has gifted 1 membership. Thank you very much. And Leonard has gifted 5 as well. We got another new member. Somebody just joined. We got Fisher's Aerial Photography, $4.99 with a little super sticker there. Thank you very much. And Keith from D&D Aerial Views, $5. Thank you so much. For the road. What are we going to do without me? Scary. Thank you very much, Keith. You've seen Keith in my last video, along with Barkley. They're like the A-team. Thank you very much. I am Gross. I am Gross 98. New member. Just joined the Heron Birds. Thank you, I am Gross. And for having a really cool username. Appreciate it. The Super Chat train continues. B-Man FPV. B-Man FPV. I think we've got a video from you tonight that we're going to share. B-Man FPV, $5. Couple bucks for a quality hemorrhoid pillow for those long trips. Yeah.
You need don't buy a cheap one. Don't buy a cheap one.
No, you have to go for the gold with that one. On some things you don't skimp.
No, but toilet paper and
did you know that there's special RV toilet paper that breaks down easier? Did you know that?
So you remember Philip, the guy who used to do the show with me sometimes?
Yeah.
He's in an RV 24/7, and so if you want to know RV stuff, you should talk to him because
there's a difference between an RV and a camper, but it's similar.
True.
I mean, you're pooping in a vehicle, so
ebony and ivory, right?
Yeah. Well, hopefully there's not a lot of ebony in my vehicle, and by that I mean poop. Thank you very much, Drone Rob. $10. Thank you, Drone Rob. RV bucks. Yeah, this is going to be an expensive venture. It already cost me quite a bit to enable the cop car to pull this thing, but I want to do that.
Did you have to mod the cop car?
I did.
In order to do that?
Yeah.
So this isn't just a stock cop car that's pulling it.
No, this is a police interceptor.
Yeah.
It's a Crown Victoria.
But I mean, did it get on the Dynaspin thing?
No.
Did you put it on the Dynaspin?
No, it doesn't need it because it's basically a truck. Okay. All right, car people. I'm going to revert back to cars. It's a 2010 police interceptor vehicle. It's one of the last body-on-frame cars. You know what that is? Body-on-frame? It's not a unibody.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, different than like a car chassis and a truck chassis.
The frame and the engine is the same that's in a Ford F-150. And so it can pull 5,000 pounds.
How much does your trailer weigh?
2,800 pounds.
Oh, you can pull too.
Yeah,
almost.
Man, no problem. I can have a train.
You talk about a train, yeah.
Yeah.
Get a little caboose
Speaking
back
of train, yeah. Headlight 41, Headlight 41, $20. Wow, that's very generous. Thank you. Can't wait to travel along with you on your trips. Again, if you have any suggestions of where I can go, please tell me here. KenHeronUpload@gmail.com. Let me know if I can come see you, hang out in your driveway, hook up to your water hose, let my dog poop on your lawn, that kind of thing. It'll be fun.
Your water hose, your wife, your dog, whatever.
I want to meet all of you. For a long time, I've been, kind of tethered to West Tennessee and where I can drive in like at the most 8 hours. So now I'll just drag my hotel room along with me. I'll bring Henry, my co-pilot, and I can stream and edit from this little thing. That's the plan anyway. So thank you.
Free as a bird.
I'm free as a bird now, yes. $20, thank you, Headlight 41. Bob Casey Ariel, been a member for 25 months. Kelly, Ready, Set, Drone, good joke. I think referring back to the what it's laced with joke. Thank you very much. G-Man, what up, G-Man? $4.99. Hey, Ken, we got to get a drone meet here in Syracuse so you can come. I do want to get back up to Syracuse. Syracuse, New York, I lived there in 2007.
It's actually a pretty cool town, and if you go like an hour north to Watertown, there's some really awesome places to fly.
My goodness.
I flew in Watertown.
Western New York.
There's also a military base, so you got to be careful.
Western New York State is some of the most beautiful places in the country.
Yeah,
in the country.
I mean, it's South Canada, right?
Yeah, that's right. And Canada is really just
America's
North United States, right? Just kidding, Canadians. Come on, I know you got your own flag, your own goofy money, all that. Trevor,
you got a prime minister.
Yeah, you got one of those. You got your fake. You got your fake president. All that. I am just kidding. I love Canadians. Trevor Fuss, been a member for 25 months. Thank you very much. He's a member of the Pigeon Jerky Gang. And he says, can't believe 25 months ago I joined. And incidentally, these memberships on YouTube, and that goes for all YouTubers, they are all tax deductible. Did you know that?
Donations.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, absolutely. Tell your accountant.
All right.
Electroglider. Did they update their name? I think it was Electroglide before. I think he added an R because it sounded like the lube, which is still hilarious. But thank you very much for being a member for 25 months of the Heron Birds. Thank you, Ken. And my goodness, they're still coming in, which is fantastic. I really need it. Golly. Dizzy Dean FPV, a member for 12 months. Hey, Ken, keep ripping.
But not in your trailer.
Colezilla gifted a membership. We have 10 new members now. Thank you very much. Eat More Possum, $5. Mail me them tasty possums you shot. Too late. I already fed the buzzards.
They're sitting in his deep freeze. I
came out and there were about 10 of these big, huge buzzards in the tree, just swooping in and
waiting for them.
Eating, yeah.
You just throw them out the window?
I threw them in the neighbor's yard. There's nobody living there.
Oh, nice.
I knew that nature would reclaim them.
Yeah.
Genesee, $20. Thank you very much, Genesee.
Genesee.
For the gas, you'll need it. Indeed, I will.
He's upstate New York.
Yeah. And Genesee, I think she's moving to Tennessee, so she could be. She's thinking about moving to Nashville.
Wow.
So Genesee will be from Tennessee, hopefully soon. Yellow Rose Drones.
She's gonna take Lisa Marie's place.
Oh, now you had to go there, didn't you? You had to go there. Yellow Rose Drones, member for 19 months. See you at the South Florida Drone Meetup. Yes. If somebody will put in the chat when that is, to remind everybody, is it April 1st?
Yes, sir.
Well, then I don't believe you. I don't believe you then. Trevor Fuss. I think it's an Australian, $5. Yeah. Thank you very much again, sir.
Is this like a non-copyrighted version of The Clash?
Yes. Look, Mom.
Where did you find that?
I'll tell you later. Look, Mom, a drone, $5. Thank you very much, Look, Mom, a drone, with your red heron bird. Thank you very much. Beetle Bailey, $10. Hey, Ken, here, Star Mountain Systems, if you get rid of setting up that Starlink. Okay. So there are other options if you want to have connectivity on the road, apparently. I believe I'm going to be a beta tester for Starlink RV, it's called.
And then there's Semaphore.
Right. Joe Fodolio, member for 18 months. Thank you very much.
What's up, Joe?
Hello, Ken and Kelly. Philip Koshat, 26-month membership in the Pigeon Jerky Gang. Riding on. Levi is a member. Thank you very much, Levi. And I think we got a video from him tonight as well. Artco Drone Solutions, $5. Thanks, Art. Smoking will kill you. Bacon will kill you, but smoking bacon will cure it. No doubt.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Northern Tier FPV, $10. Thank you, Northern Tier. Travel money. Catch you if you're ever in upstate New York. Safe travels. I hope to go everywhere. Ken Torbeck.
Johnny Cash.
Well, within the continental United States. I do want to go to Alaska, but I have to get my passport because I got to go through freaking Canada to get to freaking Canada.
Just go real fast and say sorry as you go
just
by.
go real fast. Nothing
Sorry,
to see
guys.
here. Yeah.
On the way to Alaska, eh?
Thank you, Northern Tier FPV. Ken Torbeck, $10. 10 in the memory of my little butterfly. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, he recently got some bad news, but he is watching and hopefully getting a little levity, which he needs. And Levi Schaefer backing at 17 months. The Rasketeers, howdy from Idaho. And there we go. Those are all the super chats so far. Thank you very much, you guys.
Choo.
Yeah.
Thing.
And oh my goodness, we've blown right by the time where we're supposed to bring in Dan Hubert or Hubert.
Oh goodness.
Hubert. I don't want to mispronounce
Yeah,
his
it's
name.
like Colbert.
But I have some wonderful viewer videos. And the viewer video of the week is very brief, but it is accidentally hilarious. And I love it when people send in.
That's kind of hilarity.
It really is. So tell us a joke while we bring in our guest.
All right. Well, there were two fish sitting in a tank. One says the other, "You know how to drive this thing?"
Did you steal that from me?
I don't know. It's a good one.
It is a good one. I heard that one last week.
Yeah. Because you didn't do your show last week. So
yeah,
you
that's
didn't
right.
Really.
That's
You're
right.
lying.
Yeah. All right, stand
Gotcha.
by for.
Gotcha.
Let's see. Oh. Oh wait. Oh, what happened to you? You've got to be in here. Let's see.
Just groove into your music.
Isn't it? Let's see. Where are you? Boom. There you are.
There I are.
Yeah, that music. All right, I like this music better. We're calling Dan.
Pick up.
Dan is not answering. Stand by for Dan Hubert. He's the VP of Marketing at Phoenix LiDAR Systems.
Phoenix. Oh, by the way, everybody, actually, myself and Chris, Sunrise Water Media, we've been doing a lot of work for Phoenix LiDAR Systems YouTube channel. You'll see a lot of the videos that have been shot were shot in my studio and edited by Sunrise Water Media, Chris.
Very good.
So it would be really awesome. Actually, Phoenix LiDAR just pushed the 400 subscriber mark. If everyone in the chat right now were to subscribe, man, that would just blow people away. Phoenix LiDAR
And
Systems. If you want to learn about LiDAR, there's
if
cool
you want to
stuff
know
out
what they do, here's a quick explanation for you.
This is what Phoenix LiDAR Systems does in 60 seconds. We build complete digital 3D mapping systems. We build advanced LiDAR systems. We build entry-level LiDAR systems. We build flight planning tools, in-flight guidance tools, and real-time data visualization tools. We offer solutions for any mapping application: powerline mapping, rail mapping, dense vegetation, general surveying, bathymetric mapping, mind mapping, simultaneous localization and mapping. We offer desktop and cloud-based solutions. Our systems mount to boats, cars, trucks, trains, airplanes, helicopters, drones, and even backpacks. We automate LiDAR and image processing. We automate paid data product deliverables. We automate QA and QC reporting. Our systems streamline workflows by collecting and processing data faster than our competition. We work to educate our customers, to empower our customers, to delight our customers. At Phoenix LiDAR Systems, we make mapping easy, fast, and accurate. Any questions?
Yes. My question is, where's Dan?
Where's Dan?
They can do all that. They can do all that, but they can't figure out Skype.
Yeah.
Where the hell's Dan? He's supposed to be here. No Dan. Oh, Dan.
I know earlier when you called me, I didn't get a call and I had to join the group. Like I had to actually go in and and join the group.
No,
so.
it's available to him. If he were, yeah. It's. We're waiting on Dan. Dan.
And
Yeah, I told him I was in Central Time. Let's see.
You want to hear a joke about construction?
Oh, I just got an email from him.
Yeah.
He says, "Not sure what happened. I have to move on to my next thing to do today. Thanks of the opportunity. Best of luck, Dan." So
seriously?
Yeah. Not only can he not figure out Skype, he also can't tell time. So LiDAR's neat, but no Dan.
He's in California.
That's right.
He's not.
And
he's
it's
not
not hard math to figure out. So
yeah.
No Dan.
Wow.
Sorry, Dan. So LiDAR's cool. Tell us about LiDAR. No, I don't care about LiDAR. To hell with it. And to hell with Dan. If you F me on the guest thing, you're dead to me. Dead to me, Dan. Sorry.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
All right. All of you who just subscribed to Phoenix LiDAR, I guess.
Take it back.
Unsubscribe.
Take it back.
Thumbs down.
Yeah.
No, that's too bad because they're a really great company.
They were great.
And they do some cool stuff.
That's great.
And Dan's a Navy pilot. Really.
Thank you for your service, Dan. But no thanks for screwing me out of my guest. Anyway, we got plenty of other stuff to do.
You got me here, man. I'm like the double hitter.
We don't need Dan. We just need you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
By the way, Ken, I forgot to ask you. Have you seen my shirt?
Oh, look at that. What is
you know
that
what
about?
Is?
No, what is that about?
X-Rex.
What is it?
X-Rex. He's the FPV flying Tyrannosaurus.
Did you make that?
I did. Look at the shirt he's wearing.
X-Rex?
Tex, like Texas.
Oh,
or
Tex.
Like TX, RX, transmitter receiver. It's lots of double entendre there, but yeah. I'll send you one, but I know you never wear T-shirts, so.
Oh no, I do wear T-shirts.
Would you wear a Tex-Rex shirt?
Yeah, under this one.
Okay. All right. Oh, you wear it under the other shirt.
No, I wear T-shirts, and that's another thing I'm planning on doing.
You're gonna wear more T-shirts.
Well, one of the reasons why I told is I need to drop a couple lbs.
Oh, all right. So, you're gonna start working out.
Well, when I'm on the road, I'm gonna eat less.
Okay.
And I'm part of the. I used to walk around town here, right? I've been living in
10,000 steps a day
in this town for going on 13 years. I've lived here longer than anywhere else. And whenever I walk, it is boring. So
wait. Are you keeping your place there? Or are you moving into the van permanently?
Are you kidding? Is that a real question? Did you think I was moving into the RV permanently?
Well, you just said it's boring. You've been there 13 years. Time for a change.
I don't think you're listening.
All right.
I'll say,
all right. That's home base still.
I'll say it again.
Still home base.
Whenever I walk here, it's boring.
Okay.
So when I'm out and about traveling, meeting people, I'll be in different places so I can walk in those places.
You know what? Let's walk together here. There's a really beautiful trail called Town Lake. We can take a walk around Town Lake. We could skip. We could chat. We could wave to the locals. It'll be great.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I could live in an RV forever.
All right.
I mean, if the world falls apart and I had to, I would, but what's that?
Sure.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you were like going to go find these cities and then pick the best one to actually move to.
No, I can't afford.
So you're Tennessee through and through till the day you die.
No. The only thing holding me here is economics. All right. It is dirt cheap to live where I live.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Brownsville's nice. You can get a permanent room at that little motel right next to Minefield, the Minefield Motel.
Yeah. I could do that.
And have those Minefield best burger. No kidding.
Oh, that was a good burger
I've ever had in my life was at Minefield. So did that place reopen? Because I think it was closed for a while, right?
Yeah, they reopened under new owners, and the food's even better now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you're gonna come to Minefield in August?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
As well as South Florida drone meetup.
All right. Well, let's try and forget that Dan dissed us, and we'll play something here that's pretty interesting. Someone sent me this. I forget their name, but and I can't play the audio from it. But have you seen this?
Here we go.
Have you seen this thing?
No.
Okay. This is
that a kid?
This is a fixed wing.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
And it looks like a person.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
That is insane
Wouldn't that
looking.
freak you out?
I thought those quadcopters with like a ghost head, and the ghost body were cool. That is 10 times as cool.
Isn't it? That is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
It looks like a balloon, like a cartoon balloon where, they pop a hole in it, it goes flying all around.
Right. Now, if it wasn't going, if you couldn't hear the motors, but still, like, if you see that,
yeah,
I would think that people would report some dude flying. Now, this is kind of low res, so you can't see, but I think his legs are...
Where is this?
No idea. I've zero information about this.
Okay.
But that is
somewhere
very
in the desert with mountains around, it looks like. But that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
All right. Well, let's looks like it's going to be a shorter show tonight. But thanks everybody for sticking around. So hey, let's watch some viewer videos, shall we?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
What do you think? Is Dan contacting you now?
No, I was looking to see. But
yeah. Well, clearly he's not watching. Otherwise, he might have.
Yeah.
So
yeah. How'd the show go last night?
Well, Ken's not a friend of
okay,
yours.
wait. Blair Young. Just real quick, shout out to Blair Young. Be my girl, Sally. I know exactly what you're talking about. I love that song, and it was about an inflatable girlfriend this guy had. So great deep cut reference by the Police, by Blair Young there.
Oh wow. All right.
Were you a fan of the Police, driving a cop car like the band?
The band, the Police. Yeah. I didn't get too into their deep cuts.
Well, check out "Be My Girl, Sally" sometime. It's got one of the coolest riffs ever.
All right. Right now,
writing that down.
I've locked away in the vault. Yep. So this is from B-Man FPV. This is an FPV crash. I'm still taking your crash videos for Drone Crashes Volume 9, and you can send those here. Ken Heron Upload at gmail.com. So,
You're already on Volume 9. That's longevity.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And they keep getting better and better.
Oh, yeah.
So this is from B-Man FPV. He says, hey, Ken, just a normal bash sesh at the Bando. Check him out. Catch you later. So
Bash sesh at the Bando.
Bash sesh. That's a good Bando. Watch this. Oh, yeah, right in there. Oh. Now we're stuck, but wait for it. Wait for it. And we're unstuck. Okay, now here's another one. This is
loop was impressive.
Head-on collision. Here's the replay. Ooh!
Oh, wow.
How often have you had a collision like that with another FPV quad?
A couple of times. Actually, with Kai. I was flying a little tiny toothpick, and he was flying a 6S, and just right into me. And he says he didn't mean to, but Kai's kind of a bully.
Well, it hasn't happened to me all that much. Maybe 3 times in the whole time I've been flying. Thank you very much, B-Man FPV.
How is your looping skill? Do you think you could pull a loop like that off, like up, around, and back into a hole in the building?
Yes.
That's some pretty good flying.
Yes. Have you been flying FPV a lot?
Oh yeah. I mean that's mostly what I do these days. But every time I try to do something like that, it doesn't go well.
Well, you just have to try.
Yeah, it's true. Try.
Try. Yeah.
Have you flown a 03 FPV quad yet with the 03 unit?
Yes. Have you?
What do you think? Yeah, I got one from Flywoo. It's the Explorer. It's like a little toothpick 4S Explorer, and I had the original one with a Vista unit in it. And I have to say, the range on it is way. I mean, I couldn't even. I didn't even have the guts to take it as far as it would go.
Yeah.
Whereas with the Vista unit, you start getting breakup after a little while, right? But those Flywoos, man, they make some good quads.
Yeah, and the 03 unit, it really gives you a lot of confidence. But you get to if you're flying the 03 and you get to the point where it starts breaking up for the Vista, then you're like, ooh, I shouldn't be. Ooh, then you're like, oh, you want to test the limits.
Yeah, definitely. Well, and that's kind of the nice thing about that little Flywoo is it's pretty light and you'd be hard pressed to do any damage to anything because there's not a lot of mass to it. But yeah, you got to keep that visual observer. That's Chris Waters, ladies and gentlemen.
So moving on here. Now, this isn't a drone video, but it's an awesome video, and it's from a drone person. This is from Brett Lambert, and he's the guy who drives a Zamboni like I used to in an ice rink. He says, what happens if you strap an action cam to a hockey puck? You ever wonder that?
I've always wondered that. I'm so glad you're doing this because this will scratch an itch I've had for years.
Yeah, I know it's been bothering a lot of people out there. So here's the answer. This is what that looks like.
Put down your Tim Hortons.
Yeah, that's right. So he strapped an action cam to a hockey puck. I tell you, it is fun having lone access to an ice rink. Zamboni.
Yeah, could you imagine the FPV you could do in there?
Oh, yeah, and you could just scoot along the ground. So there you go.
So are you a good skater?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, you?
No, that is not my jam.
Do they even have ice rinks in Texas?
Not really. Yeah, I mean, they do, but it's not a thing down here.
Can you roller skate?
Not really.
Okay, not a skater.
Bicycling. I'm pretty good on a mountain bike.
Are you a skier? Can you ski?
I snowboard. As a matter of fact, I'm meeting up with Sean Oz and Ed Ricker in a couple of weeks, and we're going to go snowboarding at Keystone.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brett Lambert, for that. For that very.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, I was waiting for the slap shot, though. I'll be honest.
It depends on how well the camera's attached. You know, would you want to slap shot your camera?
Well, yeah, I've done. I mean, I've strapped it to the top of lots of FPV quads. Now, actually, Ken, real quick, you know the Insta360. Have you ever seen where you can put the flight data on the video, like overlay it on the video, like so overlay the speed, altitude, all that stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. So they have a little remote control that's around here somewhere that is pretty small and lightweight. And I strapped it to my FPV quad with the Insta360 on it because it's the one with the GPS in it.
Yeah.
And so I've got like all that flight data from climbs, dives, like how fast it was going, how far it traveled. It was pretty cool. I think you can do the same thing with GoPro. They have a remote that has GPS built in as well.
Huh.
So kind of a cool thing to try because it literally looks like an overlay, like a HUD display of all that info on your video.
Oh, that's interesting. Huh.
Yeah.
I'll have to try that.
In case you're ever wondering how fast you were actually going.
Well, the more information, the better, right?
The more, the better.
Speaking of that, I'm so glad you brought up information because it's information that will empower you when you want to become a Part 107 pilot. It's so important. If you want to keep the government out of your business, then you just have to get your 107. It's pretty much it. And, you know, once you get certified with RemotePilot101.com, you Saturn 18.
Lifetime.
That's a lifetime. And then when you take the Recurrent test, which is a test, you can't fail. So do that once. But you get
should always
this.
Be learning.
Always be learning because things change. They update things. And Remote Pilot 101 is always changing their curriculum. So, you know, if you're like, hey, we have shielded operations now. If you want to know what that is, Remote Pilot will let you know. They will let you know. I really want shielded operations.
And Jason is just a really, really entertaining educator, right? He's not boring. He's fun to watch.
Right.
Like he really he's been doing it a long time. He knows what he's talking about, and he has some fun with it. So yes, I completely agree. Remote Pilot 101.
And he's got that swagger, you know? He's got the swagger.
Nice guy swagger too.
Yeah.
It's not like douchebag swagger.
No. It's not douche swagger by any means. And his smile is visible for 3 statute miles.
That's right. You could actually use it as a beacon on your maybe if you're a long enough customer or partner of his, he'll give you one of his teeth at some point to use for that purpose.
Yeah, if you're ever in the field somewhere flying drones with Jason Shepard and your strobe battery goes dead, you just ask him to smile. Bing. Yeah. And there you go. RemotePilot101.com. Get certified. Get your 107. Get out there and make money legally. Get the government out of your business. So this one is from Mavic Mini Pilot.
Nice.
And this is the Sunshine Skyway. It's beautiful. This is in Florida? Yeah, Hillsborough County, Florida.
Wow.
And this is just the Mini. I think
Dude, you can't say like the original Mini.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those things are they're amazing. The Mini 3. I took that thing to Canada with me in November. It was super windy, and it just was rock solid.
It really is. Yeah, it's a perfect travel drone for sure. Have you ever seen that bridge in person?
No, but it's a beautiful bridge. So is that like the Key West or something?
Wherever Hillsborough County, Florida is. No idea.
What are those little trampoline things on the side? Are those for like gladiator battles?
That's right,
Trampoline?
gladiator battles. Oh, and to keep the big cargo ships from knocking the bridge down too.
Oh,
but I like your interpretation of it better.
Gladiator battle, right?
I like your interpretation better. Yes, they're there for gladiator battles.
Well, you remember those shows where people would knock each other off with the Or what would be even cooler is if they had a trampoline on top. You could jump off the bridge back up onto it.
I think they would be great. That would be a great place for some local band's video to be filmed on one of those
with a drone.
Yeah,
you could orbit and you could.
I wonder if you could.
And the whoop-up.
I wonder if you're even allowed to go on those.
Well, how are they going to catch you? I mean, you're down there, they're up there.
Right. I mean,
you.
You're the gladiator. That's your circle when you're on it. So, do you want to go to?
Oh, choices.
Yes. Do you want to go to St. Croix or Mullet Lake?
Oh, Mullet Lake.
Mullet Lake?
Mullet Lake.
All right, we're heading.
St. Croix sounded interesting, but Mullet Lake. I mean,
yeah. All right. Well, this
is it like shallow in the front and deep in the back? Is that how it works?
We're about to find out. This is from Jim Chimner. He says, "Hey Ken, how you doing? This is a video of the ice forming on Mullet Lake in Sheboygan County in Michigan. The lake is named after John Mullet, pictured here." They made a federal survey of the area from 1840 to 1843. A neighboring lake was named after his buddy Bert. And the music, of course, is from Epidemic Sound, from Jim Chimner. It's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, not living in a place where things freeze over, frozen lakes are always interesting to me.
Have you ever driven on a frozen lake?
No, I've walked on one for the first time actually in where I'm going in 2 weeks with Sean and Ed Ricker. There's a lake right there in Colorado that we walked on, and I was pretty freaked out.
Have you ever gone ice fishing?
No, but there were ice fisher people there. We went over and talked to them, and I said, "Can I put my hand in the water to see how cold it is?" And I did that, and it was really cold.
Yeah, and you have to watch it if you're going to go ice fishing. The place is full of ice holes. I mean, they're everywhere. No, you got to watch it. You could become.
You really don't want to step in one of those, right?
You could have become an ice hole yourself.
Not me.
Right. And YouTube, I said ice hole, so don't demonetize me.
Hopefully the transcript will get it right.
Yeah. You know what I like to do once in a while, sometimes, because they'll the closed captioning, it'll mess you up when you go flurgity glurgity ergity glurgity flurgin. Like what was it gonna do?
Yeah. What is it? It's the Swedish Chef. And speaking of ice holes, you can take that ice and you can turn it into holy water. You know how you do that?
How?
Boil the hell out of it.
Boil the hell out of it. Man, you're coming with the jokes.
Yeah.
You're flipping those.
This ain't my first rodeo.
You're flipping those Snapple caps.
Snapple cap.
Let's go to St. Croix, shall we?
Yeah, let's do.
All right. This is from Tony Rizzuto. Hey, Tony Rizzuto. You know that guy? He's like, "Oh, I'm walking over here." Tony Rizzuto.
Original Tony's?
Oh, I don't know. What was in The Sopranos? What was the name of the strip bar? I can't remember. What was the name of it? Anybody in the chat?
Was it near the airport?
Oh, it was called the Bada Bing, right? The Bada Bing, right? Am I right?
Bada Bing, Bada Boom,
Bada Bing. Yeah. Oh, that was a good show. So he says this is a Mini 1. This is footage from the island of St. Croix in the Caribbean. Our cruise ship, the Enchantment of the Sea, is docked at the pier. right in front of Fort Frederick and all the cannons that used to protect the island.
So now somebody told me if you try to take a drone on a cruise ship, they actually search your bags and they won't let you take them on cruise ships. You heard that?
No, that's not true.
Not true?
No.
Urban myth? Fake news?
Nah.
Oh, you see the shadow there.
Yeah, you can bring a drone on a cruise ship. Yeah. Just don't fly it. Even though you can do whatever you want in international waters. I think 12-year-olds can have a martini in international waters, but you can't fly a drone off the ship. No, we can't do that.
Well, it's probably up to the captain, right? Because isn't the captain sort of in charge?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of wind. Even if they let you fly a drone off a cruise ship, there's a lot of wind. Yeah, and, return to home, right? What'll happen? There'd be a lot of people losing their drone, and you could fly it in people's faces and stuff like that. No.
That was pretty. That was
nice.
Pretty cool.
Thank you, Tony Rizzuto. Man, I grew up in Philadelphia. I miss the Italian culture. I grew up with Italians. I dated Italians. Did you ever go to a Gooey Louie's in Philadelphia?
Probably. It was the best, the very best Philly cheesesteak I've ever had. Gooey Louie's. If anybody's been to Gooey Louie's, but I do want to say real quick, shout out to Lloyd, the grumpy vlogger. He just put one up there that I really liked. It said, "What do you get when you freeze holy water?" What? Popsicles.
Popsicles.
Way to go, Lloyd.
I like it.
Way to carry that one on.
And by the way, I am godfather to a dude named Vinny Delente.
Wow.
I am, yeah.
My nephew Vinny.
Look, I may not ask you today. It could be tomorrow, but one of these days, I could ask you for a favor.
Rocco and Sluggo here are going to make sure it happens.
Keep watching the pretty sky, Fredo.
All right. All right. Do you want to go to a rock quarry or a fish hatchery?
I said I'm ready to rock, so let's rock quarry.
Let's rock it. This is from Levi. Are you a fan of trees?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, hell with trees. Well, they are dicks, but these are some pretty dicks in Oregon. And that's
they are always swatting my.
Yeah, I know. And this is another place that I would like to RV to. He says, "Hey man, I hope you're doing well. This is just a rock quarry with some very beautiful dense forests surrounding it. The music, of course, is from Epidemic, so it's not crap. Link in the description. This is my last drone video of 2022. As you can see in the intro, I hope you have a good day and thank you for all you do for the drone community. Levi."
That's sort of like thank you for your service, isn't it? Thank you for all you do for the drone.
Yeah. I appreciate it. And everybody who thanks me.
Ken and I are in the service. We're in the drone community.
We're in the drone community service. Absolutely.
Reserves.
The reserves. Yeah, we don't do this all the time.
We're not actually active duty.
No.
Oh, I just thought of a joke based on that. What I just said.
Sometimes I'm worried about getting a dishonorable discharge.
You know what you call poop that bounces around a lot?
What?
Active duty.
Active duty. That's a good one. Yeah.
All right, this is going downhill.
Look at this.
That's beautiful.
Look at that with the clouds and the shadows. Happy New Year. Thank you, Levi Connolly.
It's really too bad Dan didn't come on because a lot of the mapping stuff they do is in spaces like that. Oh, the 360 camera for the clothes.
That's good. Yeah, there was a lot of cool stuff that I wanted to ask him.
Yeah.
But I'm never talking to him again. So.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's other LiDAR people out there. Ooh.
And I'm sure next time I say, "Hey, I know somebody that should be on your show," you'll be like,
"Well, I think I prefer to have Tell the Truth DAR people on." All right. Honest DAR. So this is from Kobe Parsons. This is a fish hatchery. This was done at the Orville Fish Hatchery in Orville, California, with
Wilbur. A mini.
No.
Original mini.
No.
Home build FPV drone.
The POS.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I don't even say its name. Hey, that's a good move.
Yep. Do you fly FPV over water, Kelly?
All the time.
You do?
Yeah.
How many have you lost?
I've only lost one in the water. I've only lost one.
Okay.
I mean, you know that I stay on an island in the summer in upstate New York, and that's the only thing there is to fly over as well.
Oh, that's right. That's the island that your family owns, because you're definitely not rich.
My wife's family.
Right. Well, you married into money, huh?
I married into somebody better than me. You know, you always want to upscale that.
Yeah. Now let me go back here real quick. Do you think he should have flown through that thing down there? You see?
Absolutely.
Because the door's
Yeah.
open. It looks like it goes through. He should have done that.
Yeah. Although I might have scoped that out first, but you know, this is if so. Here's the thing, Ken. If that was the Avata, piece of cake. But with the larger brother, the one you refer to as the POS, it's a little harder to get that through tight spots. It's not really a gap. It's not really a quad.
That's true. That's true.
Built for gaps.
Very nice.
But nice flying. Yeah, nice flying.
Very good. It's always fun. Thank you, Kobe. Again, if you want to send in a video, you can send it here, kenheronupload@gmail.com. Let me know what your music source is, because if it's some wacky band that YouTube will get its panties in a wad over, well, then I'm going to get a copyright. We don't want that. So use Epidemic
YouTube
Sound.
Wears boxers.
Well, they'll clutch their pearls sometimes for music. YouTube wears. I think YouTube should go commando, to be honest. Free trial links in the description. You get 30 days to check out all of the music, all of the sound effects from Epidemic Sound, because everything else is crap. And that is a fact, Jack.
You know, I think you're doing too good of a job of promoting Epidemic Sound, because I can't tell you how many times I'm watching somebody's video and I've heard the song before, and I'm like, I know that one. I've used that one.
Well, you know what? They have so many options.
They have a big library. So wait, you said you would tell me later where you got that Clash Train in Vain cover. Where did that come? Was that Epidemic?
I'm going to tell you later. Like when the stream's done.
All right.
Yeah. This is not for public consumption.
All right, because it was pretty good.
But thanks for asking about music that is not Epidemic. Speaking of Epidemic, we're in the middle of a commercial. I don't know if you noticed that. Their interface is really cool now. Let me just go ahead and you can see the waveforms. You just click on it, right? And like, say you want something slower, you can tell this isn't going to be as rocking. You just click on it, and there it is.
You can tell by the waveform.
The waveform right there. You just click on it, and it's instant. Isn't that cool?
It's the best. Yeah, no, they do have a great interface. And you can also select the length of the track you want to use. You can say, I want it to be under 3 minutes, but over 2, you know? And you can put the mood,
the tempo,
zany,
all that.
Wacky.
But you can edit it.
You can also download the parts of it and edit those individually. What are those called? The spurs, the stubs, what's it called? The parts. Stems. The stems. The naughty bits. They call them the naughty bits.
The naughty bits. If you just want the bass in your face, then that's what you get.
Too much.
Yes. All right. Let's see. You know what I need? I need just a moment to recenter before we play the viewer video of the week and say goodbye. I actually have to get up early because I'm meeting the girlfriend. By the way, I want to thank you, Jennifer, for picking up my wardrobe. She's my wardrobe consultant.
Wait. There's a lady friend?
Man, it's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a while. Been a while, yes. Yes.
Well, so is that why your ex-wife isn't co-hosting tonight?
You're the best.
You know
what? I need to have you on more. You're the best. I'm not going to have to deal with that question later. No.
Is your girlfriend watching?
Yes. No, I'm not.
What's her name?
Idiot.
What's her name?
I need some Raz. It's Jennifer. Let's head into the Raz, and I'll try not to mute his microphone, but it's going to be difficult. I tell you what. Let's just go ahead and get in here in the Raz chamber where everything is all right. There's no stress. Kelly Shows doesn't say anything awkward, and everything's all right. So let's just sit back and relax. Remember, there are no rules in here, but we do request that you refrain from the gassage. Right, Kelly?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Now he's being careful what he says. Now it starts.
Just like there's no sex in the champagne room, there's no farting in the Raz.
So sit back and enjoy. This is nice. Blair Young. Blair Young. I thought that smelled like you. Blair
like
Young.
possum.
I mean, didn't we just say please don't fart in the Raz? No, you know what? Jennifer's cool. She doesn't have a problem with Danielle co-hosting sometimes.
Oh,
and Danielle,
very forward thinking.
Just yes, and just to let you know, Danielle, I'm sure you don't know Danielle. She's probably married by now. She was engaged months ago. Couldn't tell you the dude's name.
What's the dude's name?
I don't know. Mr. Danielle. I don't know.
Dan Hubert.
No idea. Oh,
Hubert.
Right. Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah.
He found out right before. He found out moments before he was supposed to. What?
That's what.
This is your ex.
That's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
Yep. Wow. Well, this show has been very interesting. Let's go ahead.
Hey, man, I think if you're going to have a show where the guest doesn't show, I'm probably the best co-host you could have.
Absolutely. Because I know you're right there to pick up the slack.
Dude, always picking up
You're
slack.
the best, man. Pound
Thank
it.
you.
Pound it.
YouTube buddies, right?
Forever.
YouTube buddies since what year? When did we start being YouTube buddies?
Oh, since, I mean.
When did that puppy love crush begin? Like 2017, 2018?
Well, I remember you and I, we met in a field of daisies, and we ran towards one another in slow motion.
With a giant trash bag.
That's right, and we promised that we would be YouTube buddies forever. Yeah, we need to do a collab again. I need to head to Texas.
Yeah, and we've got a lot of opportunities actually, because I will, like I said, be going to the South Florida drone meetup. You'll be going.
Okay.
There's going to be the Mindfield thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Although the problem with those things, I think, is generally we are very busy at those things, right? We can't really focus on a collab.
I know, and I can't get
babies and kissing hands.
I can't get near you with all the autographs you're signing.
It's rough.
The merchandise and the ladies. I mean, the ladies that just throw themselves. It's crazy. All right, because you know how drone meets are. Because there's a lot of ladies at the drone. You know what, though? Honestly, I think there's more females getting into this. I got to say, the quality of the ladies in this community is very high.
Like some of the dudes are it's questionable at best, but the ladies, point for point, every single one of them is somebody I would want to hang out with.
Yeah. I see a few questionables in the chat right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to mention any names, but
horribles there.
You know what I'm talking about? Like that guy? Oh, come on.
Yeah.
All right.
That's Sunrise Water Media.
We love it. Oh, we're going to name people. We love everyone.
We do.
Now,
we do.
This viewer video, I'll play it twice if you want me to, but it is fantastic.
Must be that good.
It really is. Sometimes when you're out filming or just flying your drone, and you never know what's going to happen. So my advice, and anybody that's filmed a video with me knows, my advice is to never stop recording.
Big SD card.
That's right. Never stop recording until
128 gigs
until you've landed, unless you fly a Skydio and it turns itself off. But never stop recording, because you never know what you're going to catch, and that is what this magic moment is all about. So enjoy. The viewer video of the week goes to, and the winner of the freewellgear.com ND filters of your choice is Dan ID. Or Iddy.
Yeah.
ID. Anyway, enjoy this offering. Oh, my mic. Enjoy this from Dan ID. It is the viewer video of the week. So he's landing. Still recording. Nothing happening so far.
Never stop recording.
Never stop recording, because you never know what's going to happen. Isn't that fantastic? Isn't that great? I would say that video is the Yeah, it is. It is. Would you like to see it again? Would you like to see it again?
If you had asked me to guess, I could have never guessed. Yes, play it again, please.
Okay, here you go. Enjoy.
Let me see if I can guess this time. I still might be surprised.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
You just never know. Keep that video recording.
It's the snap. It's the way this thing snaps up to it, and there they are. Like, boom, whoosh.
Yeah, it's like they planned it.
All right, cue the dog.
Yeah, that poor dog. The dog looking right at it, too. That is just wonderful. Yeah. Thank you very much for sending that in, Dan. And if you would like to send in a video for next time, in 2 weeks, we'll do this thing again, and hopefully the guest will show up. Send it here, kenheronupload@gmail.com. kenheronupload@gmail.com. Let me know what music you used. Yeah, what? Are you okay?
Yeah, that gave me the hiccups.
Okay. I saw you off camera. You were laughing your ass off.
I just about fell out of my seat.
That's fantastic.
That was pretty awesome.
That dog was hunched.
Well, it kind of walked into frame that way. It's kind of like when they drag their bottoms.
It couldn't have been any more perfect.
Oh,
that was wonderful. Awesome. All right. Well, pretty short show today. Let's see if I have anything else to share. Nope. Nope. Did that. Oh, we did that. We did that too. I think that's just about it. Is there anything I'm forgetting? Anyone in the chat? Anyone?
No, but hey guys, real quick, if I may have 10 seconds.
The floor is yours.
I do a little live show on the first Friday of every month called First Friday. So it will be on February 3rd. And actually, Russ, 51 Drones, is going to be my guest on that show. So be sure to tune in. First Friday, 7 p.m. Central Time. And then I will tell you what I was trying to tell you earlier, and you kind of shut me down.
Yeah.
I do have a podcast. And you know what it's about? Well, let me ask you this.
What is it about?
Do you know how much Andre the Giant weighed at his heaviest?
No, but Giant was in his name, so.
Did you know that Colonel Sanders was involved in a gunfight over the location of a chicken restaurant?
Nah, I didn't know that either.
Do you know why people yell Geronimo when they jump out of an airplane?
No.
All of these questions are answered on my podcast called Dirt Nap City. And it's about interesting people who happen to be dead.
Well, that's a lot. That's a lot of people.
That's a lot. That's just it, man. I'm never going to run out of topics. So if you like podcasts, which Ken doesn't, he doesn't like vegetables. He doesn't like podcasts. He doesn't like V8s. He likes the rotary.
Yeah.
Oh, and Sunrise Water Media put the link in there. So if you wanted to go check something out, go check out Dirt Nap City.
Dirt Nap City.
It's great for long road trips. You could actually play it. I will tell you, you think I'm funny. I know you think I'm hilarious.
Yeah.
Always talking over you and making inappropriate jokes and stuff. But the guy that I do this with is way funnier than me. So I'm like the straight man in that thing.
Oh, so. You're the Abbott to his Costello.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Who's on first?
I'm going to check out Dirt Nap City, and I'm also going to hope that I'm never featured on it.
We're all going to move there someday, so get to know the neighbors. That's our tagline.
That's true. Get to know the neighbors. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for your time. It's good to see you again, and we'll see you out on the road. And I guess that's about it for today.
We hope you enjoyed the show half as much as you would have if it had been twice as good.
Thank you, everybody, for supporting me, especially in 2023. I'm endeavoring to get out there and meet all of you. I'm going to go to all the meets that I possibly can. I'm picking up the camper tomorrow, and the adventure will begin.
And then we'll get to hear about it, how it's in the shop every single week.
Oh, don't wish that on me. Don't wish that on me. And you know what they say? Not every drone owner owns a camper, but every camper owner owns a drone, for sure. Thank you very much, Kelly Shores, for co-hosting, and Jeff Sills for the news. And no thanks to you, Dan Hubert. Until next time, and bye.
enjoy pigeon jerky, the killer could process meat. Enjoy pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow, and it's full of fiber to make them grow. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, the killer could process meat. Yeah. That was so funny.
You'll enjoy Thursday Night Live with Ken Heron and Kelly, Jeff and Bo Shark too. There'll be fun and quizzes and Kelly's misses. The bird is the word in the news. It's the #1 live stream, it's got pizzazz. There's only one rule, don't fart in the rats. If you think it's funny, super chat some money, 'cause TNL is here for you. Yeah! You'll enjoy Thursday Night Live with Ken Heron and Kelly, Jeff and Bo Shark too. There'll be fun and quizzes and